Well, folks, it's not every day that I get cut. And it's definitely not every day that I get cut by a toilet. Unreal. But this is what we're living with now. We have tremendous amount of... So I was putting this toilet in, and on this lid, there's this sliver right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. On the thing, and it just cut me. Oh well. But yeah, first time being cut by a toilet. Anyway, let's do a little walk around, and we will. So I was going to wait till the very end to show you guys how we were going to do all this, but we're getting started on it, and this is not finished. We've got to run it through the planer, sand it. Lots of work still yet to be done on this piece. But this will be our wood piece of trim. This rock will go back in behind there. And then this will be rocked all the way to the ceiling. That side will be rocked all the way to the ceiling with a faucet in it, which is a whole nother mess. I've had to spend a tremendous amount of time just trying to find the right faucet. I spent probably, not counting driving to where I went, I spent 4 hours so far finding the faucet for that thing. So sometimes you get a lot of time in those types of things. We're coming along with the rock in the stove. These are just temporary, just to kind of give us a guide to go by. We'll finish all that up, and got the mantle, we got cut finally. We got to run it through the planer a little bit, and then the stoves. So that's been a whole nother ordeal in itself, and I'm not going to name the stove place, but I will never, ever, ever get stoves from this place again. We will not recommend them at all. It has been just horrible to deal with. The stoves come, they had been setting for months. Nobody knew they were there. The guy couldn't come, but so supposedly to them, they're all booked up, so he couldn't come but on a Sunday to install them. Of course, he comes on Sunday, throws the stoves in, and don't have all the parts and pieces. So multiple trips, and we're still don't have the stoves working. They come to install them, they couldn't hook up gas, they couldn't hook up the electrical. All they could do is run a flue pipe up through. I'm very unsatisfied with this stove manufacturer. It does look decent. It's a very, the fire logs and stuff looks good in it. We won't show you them today, but that's part of this process of finishing a house. It's easy to get one up and to get a roof on it and the windows and the doors put in it, and it painted with the gutters on it, and it looks like it's all done. And I try to tell all of our homeowners, listen, this thing is going to go to a snail's pace. Now, especially now, since part of the way into 2020 with the COVID mess, manufacturing on and on and on, there's still things that we can't get. For here, for instance, one of the things I wanted a really nice attic ladder, couldn't get it. Doors and windows, it takes forever to get those. And just the other day, our cabinet guy, he had the cabinet sitting in his shop for 3 weeks trying to find paint. They couldn't get the base paint. It wasn't available. And But the cabinets finally got done, finally got painted, and he come and put them in. So for the most part, our cabinet guy is Chris Young, and he does pretty much all of our cabinetry. There's a few exceptions here and there, but for the most part, he does it all. They do, him and Josh does a really good job. And, you know, generally I'm mixed about having cabinets that's got glass doors in it. But these came out really well. I think it's a good look for here. And there's a pile of cabinets in this thing. I mean, a lot of cabinetry. So you got your, now you can kind of see it a little better. Your stove goes right here, dishwasher right here, microwave hood over there. Nothing on that big, that's just a huge prep area. I think Hot Rod has 438 family members that comes to his family reunion. It'll look like Woodstock up here. They'll have tents all over this property. Yeah, the rest of it, it's coming along pretty good. Pretty well all the trim's just about done. Lee finally got all the permanent locks on the doors. And you can see here the amount of boxes. I mean, a slew of boxes, and there's one more still to be. This is going to be the bar countertop. Really big open kitchen living room area. I think there's nearly 1,000 feet right here, just the kitchen and living room area. So quite a big kitchen and living room area. But just wanted to give you guys an update. So if you're getting a toilet, you know, who thought, be careful with the toilet lid, but yeah, you probably should watch and don't get yourself cut like this. But you know, you're probably asking about the chirping. That's because Lee refuses to take the tags out so that they'll quit chirping. Most people says that would drive me nuts. He's already crazy. That's why it don't bother him. So anyway, guys, we love you to mean it. Talk to you later. Bye now.